Someone smart said it right, it's the golden rule. Multiple income streams, that's what keeps you cool. The trading game is best learned when you get in the ring. Every trade's a battle and preparation's the key to everything. To everything. So welcome to JC's world, where the futures get fun. The truth about prop firms under the morning sun. Join me live, let's trade the NASDAQ ticker NQ. Break down the market moves, me and you. I'll share my strategy, the wins and all the pain. Unfiltered, real time, through the sun and through the rain. Whether you're a pro or just starting out, there's a spot for you. Honest takes live action and prop firm drama too. So welcome to JC's world, where the futures get fun. The truth about prop firms under the morning sun. Join me live, let's trade the NASDAQ ticker NQ. Break down the market moves, me and you. Daily live streams, future strategy on fire. Prop firm updates, taking you higher and higher and higher. Community insights, that's the final key. Learning, growing, leveling up for all of us to see. So come on in and let's get it done. It's not financial advice, but a journey for everyone. Real trader talk, yeah, that's the real one. So welcome to JC's world.
All right, good morning. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Let's do this. Let's try to grab some green today. All right, well, let's see what we got. So we are in a range. Happy Friday to everyone. This is coming in from last night. Got a little bit of green last night on this trade. But we are in a range. Last night we dropped, so we are in this range right now. So what would I be looking for? Well, potentially quick little dip here to overnight low, attempt along there. You know, 2 days in a row, a lot of bull bias. Everybody's talking about, you know, hitting overnight high, all-time high. But bears could surprise again today. They surprised yesterday with this flush down. And then the bulls had a nice clean recovery, and we're in this zone here. So the question is that a bull flag for continuation to the upside? That's the move I was waiting for yesterday. So we'll see. I just got to be careful that bears don't take over pretty early and continue another flush down. So that's what we're looking at. Last night took this little trade, did not like that we were topping up here, so got out. And thankfully I did, because we had that drop right down to this level, the yellow line, which now became the overnight low. So we'll see. I'm up a little bit. What am I? So I got a little bit of green. Let's see if we can grab a little bit more of green and call it a week. And if it gets ugly, walk out pretty early. Good morning to everyone. And that's really what it is. That's all we got. So let me reduce the transparency here so I don't get. There we go. Just want to have it as a guide. But until we get out of this range, it's range bound trading. The 5 minute is ugly. 5 minute has been complete indecision. Morning, Shark. That's your 5 minute, and we've been stuck in this little range right here on the 5 minute. But last night we did take that bull range to range pullback. Like I said, I took a little long here targeting the top of that channel, didn't see it happening, so got out. And then we literally went all the way down to that 505 level. So good morning, Nate. Good morning, Shark. Appreciate you all here. Appreciate everyone who's tuning in. So it's going to be the big question. Are the bulls going to run to all-time highs, or are the bears going to surprise again and flush this down? I don't know. You have to be patient. So that is the plan, potentially long in this area. Tight stop. If they flush it, they flush it. The bulls rally right off the bat and going after all-time highs, and we'll have to figure out how to participate in that long. So it's going to be P for patience. See how we do. Captain Price set 570, not too far to see more returns to chop. So you're talking about the top of this range? Yeah. Last night, like I said, we came to this topping right here. There was no continuation. Got out of that trade, and thank God I got out. We had a full pullback range to range. Then we had a full bounce range to range, and now we had an attempted drop range to range. So until we get out of the range, we're range bound. So we'll see. It'll be a little tricky. There's a lot of bias in terms of all-time highs and bulls running this to all-time highs. But bears surprised yesterday. Will they do it again? 7 minutes till the open. Let's take a look at news. What do we got for news? No news today. 10 a.m. That's Arizona. Hopefully I'll be long gone by then. 1 p.m. Eastern. We got a Fed speaker at 10:20, and that's pretty much it. So should be a uneventful Friday in terms of news, unless Mr. Trump decides to tweet. Happy Friday to everyone. Let's see. Let's be patient. Let's see what we get. But again, until we get out of that range, it's range-bound trading. So potentially looking at a long down here. Tight stop on that one. If they're going to flush, they're going to do it pretty quick. We'll see. Bears did have the chance now twice to flush this, right? So although we had this pullback yesterday, and now the current previous day low, they were not able to flush below that. Bulls pushed it up. They've tried to get out of this range, right? 1, 2, 3 times, and bulls are holding. So again, I was bull biased yesterday, and I was wrong. I thankfully didn't lose. I walked out on the green yesterday, but didn't trade much. It's that lingering all-time high above us that we're all after, but bears can surprise again today. Live futures trading. Welcome to the stream. So P for patience. We'll see. We'll see how this plays out. Gonna be another tricky day. See if we can identify direction and not get caught in traps. All right, how much? 4 minutes for the open. I'll be right back, guys. All right, good morning, Nate. Nate is telling us sweep of the 13 and 14 on open and pump maybe. Yeah, we can look. That's what I'm considering as the first trade, a pullback down to this area. That's also your pivot point. Pivot point at 500. If they're going to flush, they'll do that pretty quickly and I'll get stopped out. So we'll see. It's going to be a tricky one. It all depends on the bias. Are bulls going to reconquer all-time highs today, or are bears going to pick it up again like yesterday? All right, what do we got? 2 minutes? 2 minutes for the casino to open. Good luck to everybody. Let's try to capture some green, and if it's a red day, let's try to minimize it. King Caesar scalping. Shark trends. Yeah, settlement is pretty close. I think we already hit settlement pre-market, right? So looking for pullback to that 500 level. That's pivot point right there, and that's currently where overnight low is. So let's see how it plays out. 40 seconds for the casino to open. Good morning, Corey Haran. Good morning. Christopher, good morning. All right, casino opens in 20 seconds. And here we go. Good luck to all. All right, bulls going for the top of that range. Let's see what they do. Hitting the 200 SMA right now. All right, here they go. They're blasting right out of the open. 20 points. King Caesar's out. He took a long on that. Bulls continue to push. They're targeting that the overnight high. Let's see if they're just going to rally right off the open and continue the push up. All right, here comes the pullback. Let's see how far this pullback goes. 200 SMA holding. Indecision up there. Continued indecision. Let's see what happens. Chop, being patient. We've had 2 days in a row of nastiness. And again, we're in some chop, so see how far she'll go on this pullback. All right, here comes that pullback. Let's see if we get that overnight low touch down there. It's also a pivot point at that 500 area. Here we go. Here comes the pullback. Caesar, you got two nice plays, right? You caught the open on the long, and now you shorted this one. All right, no test of the bottom of that range yet. Shark Trends done with his trade. Nicely done, brother. Have a good one. Have a great weekend. I'll chat with you a little later. Caesar's out too. Nice, man. For a Friday, get those trades in pretty early and get out. All right, waiting for this pullback. Let's see if we can get a pullback here. All right, bulls going after the top of that range again. It's a 45-point range right now. See if they pop it. All right, looks like they're bouncing it here from the VWAP at 550. All right, they're going to get out of this range. Not yet. Oh. Hinting at that breakout. Are they going to trap everybody there and flush it back down? All right, here's the breakout out of that range. And a fake out. Is that a fake out? Uh-oh. Bulls trying to get out of that top of that range. Setting up to be the 15-minute opening range breakout. Let's see. 4 minutes for the 15-minute range to be established. Here they go. Popping it. All right, so bulls are in control. Now the tricky part is how to participate on going to all-time highs here. No pullback yet. .82 15-minute opening range. Now we're about 70 points from the all-time high. Comes a pullback. Let's see how far that goes. Good morning, Peter. Mr. Chan in the house. Keep pushing. $15-minute opening range breakout about to happen. All right, hopping on a long. Tight stop if we fail at this level. See if we can get up there. All-time high is at what, 60, 660? So I'm not even going to be that aggressive. I'll see if I can capture 645. And they push. Looks like they're going for all-time high. I only want 645. 660 is all-time high, so come on. We missed it by a tick. Oh, man. All right, I'm closing that for now. Missed it by a tick. Not taking any chances. We'll look for the next setup. Lemonhead, thank you, sir. Little 15-minute opening range breakout play. All right, so that they're going to take a little pullback here. I'm sure that, I mean, they're what, 20 points from all-time high. Let's get a little patient, see if we get a stronger pullback and hop on another long. Unless the bears do it dirty where they hint the all-time high and then they flush it. They could do that. So maybe now it's a patience game. Wait for the pullback. All-time high is on everyone's mind. That's the only problem. Market makers know that everybody's looking at all-time high right now. Everyone's long biased. This could be the trap. Get you pretty close to commit to that all-time high, and then they flush it. So anybody who stayed in that 50-minute opening range breakout and is still looking for all-time highs can get flushed out. Now, I'll give the bulls, they got a pretty girthy 30-minute candle. Let's see how far they want to push this back. I'll be right back, guys. All right, they're still tempting that all-time high. That could be the play of the day for the Bears, where they drive you up right there. They want you to commit to all-time high breakout, and then they flush it. We've seen that before. Well, let's see. Gonna be patient on the next trade. can't believe I missed it by a tick. But I'm glad I didn't hold on to that. I've done that before, hoping for that tick and end up losing the whole thing. So as soon as you see yourself get ticked out, no need to hold on to that. Just unlucky. Right idea, but missed it by a tick. Still got some profit, I think. Yeah, we still got a little bit of profit. So now patience. Let's see where this pullback takes us. If bears are going to do it dirty, they'll flush it from here. Potential double top. All right, there's the bounce of the 9. So yesterday's high was at 670 and all-time high is at 840. So let's see if today's the day that they just run this up. Ibrahim, how you doing, brother? Welcome, welcome. So far, we're trying to see if they're going to conquer yesterday's high. Is today the day that they go after all-time highs? Jesse James, good morning, brother. All right, so they teased us with yesterday's high at 670, and it didn't quite get there. That's going to be key. If they can push above yesterday's high, then I would say they probably have their run to all-time highs. But remains to be seen. All right, here they go. They're going after yesterday's high. And that's going to be the deciding factor if they're going to go after all-time highs today. Happy Friday to everyone. So far, just took the 50-minute opening range breakout. Missed my TP by a tick, but got out. And let's see what they're going to do now. Do me a favor, if you're new to the stream, I live stream from Arizona, so my times are 3 hours behind New York Eastern. If you're enjoying the content, only if you're enjoying the content, do me a favor, help me out with the YouTube algo, smash that like, smash that subscribe button. I do this every morning, Monday through Friday, 9:15 a.m. Eastern, win, lose, or draw. Good days, bad days, ugly days, you've seen it all. So hit that notification bell so you get notified when I post content. I'm also doing the late night Asia session, pajama trading, 9:15 p.m. Monday through Thursday. I don't do Sundays. So welcome to the stream if you're new. So far in the green, looking to see if these bulls want to push above yesterday's high, and that could potentially open it up to all-time highs. We've been waiting for this move. I was hoping for it yesterday, and I was wrong. Fortunately, I walked out in the green yesterday, but I accepted I was wrong in direction and got out, ran for the hills. Today we are getting that direction, and now the question is, what's going to happen up here around previous day high? Ibrahim, up 418 bucks already. Nicely done, brother. Looks like a lot of you guys are green. I'm in the green, so, you know, maybe this is one of those Fridays. How much am I up? 585. Enjoy the rest of the Friday. That way you're not thinking about blown accounts or losses. Sometimes that is the best thing to do on a Friday. Now let's extend this range here, this little level. There we go. Jesse James, I got smoked last night, but I got it all back this morning and up 1K on most accounts. All right, man. Nothing like those recovery trades. I've been there. You came back with grit. Jay's trades. I'm not gonna lie, Take Profit has some pretty good payout rules. The fact I can request a payout any day on whatever I make daily is a game changer. Yeah, we've talked about Take Profit Trader a couple times here. 50% consistency rule in the eval phase, no consistency rule on the pro phase, payouts within 2 business days. I've always gotten paid within 2 business days max, sometimes same day. They have minimal, if any, payout denials posted on social media. I got nothing really negative to say about Take Profit Trader. It's a great firm. They have 40% discount right now if you use code JCDT. Those accounts come with no activation fee, and they're going to refund you your eval fee if once you get your first payout request. So on your first payout request, they refund your eval fee. That's a pretty damn good deal. Oliver, it's this market is definitely not easy. Yeah, right now we're seeing some chop. There's been some easy directional moves, but it takes cojones. So let's wait for this chop to end. Usually when we see hovering, right? This is the only thing I'm worried about, the hovering. Bears have been notorious to flush on these hovering tops. Will the bulls push above yesterday's high and continue their way up to all-time high is the question. That was the move I was waiting for yesterday, but it flushed us out pretty quickly. Will the bears do this again today for a potential Friday sell-off? Lance, yeah, I saw that email. I'm actually going to update my my codes. Take Profit Tick Trader has a huge discount on their straight to funded. We got time, so let me open up my Tick Trader. Actually, let me open it up from my phone. I saw the email this morning as I woke up. 55% off a Tick Trader straight to funded accounts. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do this weekend. This weekend I'm going to look at straight to funded accounts from Tradeify, Tick, Trade. 55% off with code JCDT on Tick Trader. Haven't updated the ads on the stream, but I will do that right after I finish today. But Tick Trader, that's a pretty impressive discount. Now remember, discounts are always for a reason. So it looks like they're trying to draw in some business. I won't open more than one, I'll tell you that much, with Tick. But I will give them a shot again. Yeah, I just confirmed. Code JCDT will give you the 55% off. That is off of all of their accounts. So I'm taking a look at, this is Tick Trader, 55% off of Project X and Tradeivate straight to funded accounts. Code JCDT, 55% off. No daily loss limit. But pretty much all the straight to funded accounts are 55% off right now. So I will be hopping on that bandwagon this weekend. I'm only going to open one with them. I'm planning to open 5 with Tradeify over the weekend. And we're going back. We're going back to rebuilding. Let's take a look at the current cost with straight to funded. All right, let's take a look at the Rachel. Welcome to the stream. I am new to futures trading and wanted to use your code to get back Take Profit Trader account for a beginner. In your opinion, which one should I get, 50K or 20K, 25K? Rachel, I would go with the one that has the most drawdown, right? That way, 25Ks are great, but I don't know your trading style. I don't know if you trade micros or minis. With the 40% off, probably go with the 50K. You have a little more drawdown, and start building your strategy that way. It all depends on your style. If you're into micros or minis, you can probably go with the 25K. I personally just like a little more drawdown even when I started. Actually, when I started, I only stuck to 50Ks. All right, here comes that push to previous day high. Are they going for all-time high today? And thank you, Rachel, for using the code, or everybody who's been using those codes. Not only do you get a discount on your prop firms, but you also help support the channel. So I appreciate you guys. All right, they're grinding. They want They want to push above previous day high. See what happens here. And the take profit trader discount ends this Sunday, by the way. That is Sunday the 10th. That's a 40% lifetime discount, no activation fee, and you get 100% refund of your eval fee when you take out your first payout. That's for take profit trader. Tick trader, for all you straight to funded gurus, 55% off right now. Is that what I just said? Hold on. Yes, 55% off of Tick Trader straight to funded accounts right now. All right, so they did previous day high. They're flushing it. Let's see how far we go. How low? Ooh, the 9 and the 20 hold in there. That was a nice little bounce. Let me make sure I've said hello to everyone. Lemonhead, I believe I did say. Lemonhead, good morning, brother. I think I've said hello earlier. All right, it's starting to slow down. We are in that ascending channel. Ibrahim, thank you. Ibrahim is letting us know that Trump is speaking right now. So I'm going to be hands off. Now that depends on what he's saying. Let me see if Financial Juice has anything on that. Jesse James. I just asked my wife her opinion on a trade setup and she says I don't give financial advice. The rivalry, huh? The trading rivalry in the house. I don't even ask anymore. She does her trading, I do my trading, and payouts is what determines who's better. All right, they're pushing above previous day high now. All right, here we go. Let's go to Financial Juice. U.S. and Russia are set to plan Ukraine deal, cementing Russia gains. So something going on right now with the trade deal, not the trade deal, the peace deal between Russia and Ukraine. U.S. and Russia are aiming to reach a deal to halt the war in Ukraine that would lock in Russia's occupation of territory seized. All right, so basically the deal is going to be whatever territory Russia has seized during this conflict, Russia stays, which I thought was probably the only out that Russia would allow at this point. Russia's not going to go, what is it, several years now into this, seize territory and then give it up just for a peace deal. I didn't see that happening. So if that's the way it's going to play out, then Ukraine loses some of its territory and we get a peace deal. So that could be big if it's announced. I don't know if it's going to be announced today. That's all we have so far. U.S. futures are headed higher at the end of a week in which tariffs, geopolitical development, and corporate earnings buffeted markets. All right, so I guess we're watching on this trade deal. Potentially, not trade deal, peace deal. And it's significantly slower now. All right, let's see if the bottom of that channel holds, or are they going to flush here? All right, looks like we got some news on that crude oil dropping on the Russia-Ukraine deal. Looks like crude took a dump. U.S. and Russia are said to plan Ukraine deal, cementing Russia gains. All right, well, at least hopefully the conflict is over. Russia does gain some territory out of this. Ibrahim, you caught the short on the high, done for the day. Nicely done, brother. Nicely done. 533. Yeah, I think I'm also done. Between last night and today's trade, 585 in the green. I think I'm also going to be calling it. Slowing down significantly now. And I'm just curious to see if bears are going to pick this up and do a brutal flush. I'll be right back, guys. All right, looks like some chop. King Caesar, yeah, man, I'm also going to be out pretty soon, so Lance shorted that high and he's out. Good job, brother. Carl is in SPX puts. He's shorting this. All right, here comes the bounce. They're going to pop it over previous day high, and this is the play everybody's been looking for, all-time high. Caesar scalping the hell out of this thing. Nice. All right. Slowdown. Looks like it's a slowdown. So not only are we trying to figure out if we're going to stay in that channel, we're also in a chop zone right there. And slow down. Chop. Christopher, yeah, brother, have a great weekend. Thanks for tuning in all week. I think I saw you every day, brother, so appreciate you. Have a great weekend with your fam. Lemonhead 677 is a monthly pivot. Ooh, that means that's a strong level. That could be a juicy short then. Monthly pivot. Wow. Appreciate you, Christopher. We like having you, man. So thank you. All right, guys. I think I'm going to call it. It's Friday. It's slowed down. I got my trade. Let's take a look at my master account. Performance on the master account. So this is a 150K, $9,000 profit goal. You guys know I blew my accounts on Thursday last week. So this is what I've had since last week. I'm on a winning streak. Not too much volume, right? This day I traded 3 contracts total, 2 contracts, 6. This was a battle day. That's when I had that loss on the Asia session. This was 7 contracts, 1 loss. So overall, how many wins versus winning trades versus losing trades? 2 wins, 3 wins, 2 wins, 4 wins, 2 losses, 4 wins, 1 loss, and today that's 2 winning trades between last night and today. So slow progress, just taking it easy. This is a $9,000 goal, and everything I'm copy trading off of this one is pretty similar, except I think either Wednesday, I think I turned off the copy trader during the Asia session. But for the most part, that's the progress. 83% win rate, 15 wins, 3 losses. What's my average? Best day P&L 23, 26 consistency. So stair-stepping it up to 9,000. That's the goal for this one, and the other evals are pretty similar. They all pretty much have $9,000 goals. So we'll see. We'll see how we do. All right, guys, we're going to make it a Friday in and out day. It's slow down. It's in that range, and I don't think I'm interested anymore. Going to lock in the profits. Come back next week. Jesse, appreciate you. Let's see if we get this flush down here and see what happens at the bottom of this range down here. Lemonhead, I appreciate you, man. Everybody, have a great weekend. Have a great weekend, and touch some grass. If you're into green, walk out. If you're into red, walk out. Don't hurt yourself if you're into red trying to come back into green, especially on a Friday. Peter, appreciate you. For everyone else, if you're new to the stream, if you're enjoying the content, smash that like, smash that subscribe. I'll be back Monday, 9:15 a.m. and 9:15 p.m. Eastern. Have a good one. Appreciate you all, your support to the channel this week. We've had some fun times there in the Asia session. We've had some good times here at the on the New York session. So have a good one. Ibrahim, I appreciate you. I'll talk to you guys all tomorrow. Enjoy the weekend with your families. And touch some grass, folks. Touch some grass. Laters.
Someone smart said it's right, it's the golden rule. Multiple income streams, that's what keeps you cool. The trading game is best learned when you get in the ring. Every trade's a battle and preparation's the key to everything. To everything. So welcome to JC's world, where the futures get fun. About prop firms under the morning sun. Join me live, let's trade the NASDAQ ticker NQ. Break down the market moves, me and you. I'll share my strategy, the wins and all the pain. Unfiltered, real time, through the sun and through the rain. Whether you're a pro or just starting out, there's a spot for you. or two. So welcome to JC's world, where the futures get fun. The truth about prop firms under the morning sun. Join me live, let's trade the NASDAQ ticker and Q. Break down the market moves, me and you. Daily live streams, future strategy on fire. Prop firm updates, taking you higher and higher and higher. Community insights, that's the final key. Learning, growing, leveling up for all of us to see. So come on in and let's get it done. It's not financial advice, but a journey for everyone. Real trader talk, yeah, that's the real one. So welcome to JC.